at 7, I am Akan Usen. Lagos State government, through the Lagos State Safety Commission, has reinforced regulatory compliance across 421,000 construction sites, microfinance institutions, and manufacturing plants, and sanctioned 3 buildings for failing safety standards. It also completed the Lagos State Occupational Safety and Health Master Plan and implemented the new safety guidelines across diverse economic sectors. Commissioner for Special Duties and Intergovernmental Relations, Gbenga Oyerinde, who stated this at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa Ikeja, reiterated the Babajide Sanwo-Olu administration's commitment to the safety, security, and well-being of all Lagos residents. According to Oyerinde, the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, responded to 2022 emergencies between January 2024 and March 2025, while the agency's pre-hospital care unit attended to 707 medical cases while successfully rescuing and treating 4,847 accident victims.
At the ministry, our vision is so clear: to be a first-class nation builders, effective interface between the government and relevant stakeholders, safety, disaster managers based on strategic thinking and planning within a robust research and development where safety will be a portion.
Oyerinde hinted that construction work is ongoing on the fire stations in Koshofe, Yaba, and Ikotun. Others to complement existing ones to ensure disaster risk reduction, while also industrial boreholes in key fire stations across Alausa, Isolo, Ebute Elefun, Ajegunle, and Ogombo to further build capacity in fire safety and rescue operations. In the year under review, the ministry also coordinated a joint flood assessment in Isheri North and Agility Phase 2, aiding over 5,000 affected residents following water discharge from the Onyo Dam. Our correspondent Adiola Akinele quotes the commissioner as saying that a joint committee was inaugurated with the Independent National Electoral Commission to support voter education at the grassroots ahead of the local government elections, while sensitization initiatives focused on youth recruitment into the Nigerian Armed Forces and anti-human trafficking campaigns also recorded wide participation. The Special Task Force on Land Grabbers received 4,458 petitions, out of which 403 were concluded, with 139 enforcement approvals and 204 inscription approvals in the last 1 year. The task force also obtained 50 court rulings and 20 judgments in favor of the state government in the year under review. Speaking at the ongoing ministerial press briefing at Alausa Ikeja, Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice Lawal Pedro also said in the period under review, the Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency handled 624 cases of children maintenance crisis, 294 cases of children custody and access problems were resolved. According to Pedro, the virtual response and referral service handled over 80,000 cases, while Counseling and Psychotherapy Services Department has directly provided counseling and psychotherapy services to over 4,000 survivors of trauma, abuse, and other psychological challenges, and reached about 2 million people directly and over 4 million indirectly.
From institutional reform and legislative drafting to staff welfare, improve access to justice, and strengthen intelligence, all are part of the deliberate and strategic effort to reposition the justice sector as a catalyst for economic growth, social stability, and good governance. Each initiative we have undertaken, whether in safeguarding property rights, promoting the rule of law, or advancing human rights protection, has been guided by a single objective to deliver justice efficiently, transparently, and equitably for all residents of Lagos State.
Pedro said the state government has also approved 2 bills to be sent to the State Assembly on land administration and registration of marriages. One of the bills is to establish a lease pendens that is, pending litigation registry, where all litigations on land matters will be registered to protect the public from buying or dealing in such property. The other bill is to establish a marriage and dissolution registry to register all forms of marriages in the state, as well as issue certificates. Our correspondent Adiola Akinele reports that Ministry had also prepared an amendment to the State Tenancy Law of 2016 to address issues of exploitative rent increase, non-payment of arrears of rent, and delays in tenancy litigation. Lagos State Government, through the Office of the State Auditor General, has hosted the 54th Biannual Conference of the Body of Federal and State Auditors General, themed Nigeria's Accountability Ecosystem, Leveraging Performance Audit for Effective Governance and Transparency. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, who was represented by his deputy, Obafemi Hamzat, urged auditors to embrace innovation and technology in audit practices. He emphasized that accountability is the bedrock of democracy and also called for auditing processes that go beyond financial checks to evaluate the real outcomes of government programs. Sanwo-Olu also advocated the use of tools such as data analytics and blockchain to improve efficiency and reduce the risk of manipulation.
It's both timely and very critical. It resonates deeply with the core objectives of good governance, which are accountability, transparency, and the efficient use of public resources for the benefit of our citizens. As we all know, accountability is the cornerstone of democracy. It ensures that public officials and institutions are answerable for their actions and decisions.
In his welcome remarks, Lagos State Auditor General Muyiwa Adetono received the auditors from all 35 states and acknowledged the conference as a vital platform to explore innovations that enhance audit practices. He noted that the event's theme aligns with the national vision for strengthening transparency and governance.
It's all about performance audit, where we make sure the value for money is being enhanced, meaning that the efficient and effectiveness of how our money has been expended, which is in the cause of the citizen at the end of every budget year.
Delivering a goodwill message, Ondo State Auditor General Sunday Adegoke commended the Lagos State government for its hospitality and governance efforts. Adegoke emphasized integrity as the profession's guiding principle and encouraged auditors to reinforce Nigeria's accountability ecosystem.
I've actually realized the importance of performance audits in ensuring that all government expenditures on programs and projects have impact on the lives of the citizens. And that is the reason why we have decided to come together to share experiences, to share ideas on how we can go back and carry out performance audits on government programs, critical programs, executed by government, in order for us to be able to provide relevant information for government on areas that need improvement.
The conference due dignitaries, including traditional rulers, permanent secretaries, retired auditors, and officials from various ministries, departments, and agencies across the country, showcasing a unified front in the pursuit of stronger governance frameworks. The Lagos State government has again clarified that its statewide ban on single-use plastics, which enforcement comes into effect on July 1, does not include PET bottles, water sachets, and nylon carrier bags of more than 40 micron thickness. Commissioner for the Environment and Water Resources, Tokunbo Wahab, made the latest clarification while reacting to deliberate viral misinterpretations by some people that the ban involves all categories of single-use plastics. According to the commissioner, the position of the state government has not changed, that only single-use plastics consisting of styrofoam, food bags, and all forms of disposable cups are banned. Wahab said as part of moves to demonstrate the state's seriousness, it has also inaugurated a newly created Plastic Waste Management Fund, which is a collaborative effort between the state government, producers, and the Producers' Responsibility organizations. He said a Plastic Waste Management Fund will be financed by contributions from producers and major importers and will be jointly managed to address plastic waste challenges in the state. Wahab reiterated its determination of the state government to go ahead with the enforcement of the ban on July 1 after the expiration of a moratorium of 18 months which it had given since the announcement of the intention to effect the ban in January 2024. And that's all for the state news at 7. Maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on YouTube. Subscribe and watch us live on our channel Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained on the co-excel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Adeswa Ejoyuka. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.